High Rises is a fun little mod that takes a really dystopian take on the year 2020 with an even worse COVID than actually happened, an Arabian civil war that affects the global oil situation, and a second American Civil War. Because it is in a modern day setting, there are a lot of familiar faces, as you can see. And of course, the mod is still in development, so although there is a lot of fun things going on, there is a limited choice as to what you can do. We have already played this mod one time here on the channel, and that was under the State of Japan with Naruhito as the Emperor. But for today, we're going to be hopping into the USA as Donald Trump, the divisive populist. And as you can see here, we have different ways we can take this. We have the Atomwaffen Division, the National Socialist Movement, the Patriot Front, the Union of America, the American People's Liberation Army, or more content coming soon under the American Constitutional Government. And that is the route that we are going to be taking. We're going to be taking the DJT Constitutional Government route. Will it be difficult? Will it be hard? I do not know. This is HOI, and my name is Anglo, and I am willing to take this challenge. So before we do hop into things, make sure to drop a like and a sub. We have a goal to hit 10k by the end of the year, so if we can hit that, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. But without further ado, DJT's USA with quite a lot of negative buffs going on. You know, we're gonna have to be on it. We're gonna have to be on it. Let's get to it, baby. Lighting the match. So, starting off in the year of January 2020, and we are in $23.804 trillion in debt. That's not good, but we are bringing in a GDP of 21 trillion, basically, which is not too bad. Aside from that, though, we are in an interesting situation. We need to research our tech, and I have to say, I am loving the tech. I love how everything is named and labeled correctly. This is awesome. Oh, look at the Abrams. It's so pretty. But of course, first things first, we're going to have to go down our industry tree. Industry is key. After all, we need as much of this industry as possible. God. I mean, honestly, I don't even want to start building because I know a civil war is supposedly going to come. I just don't know what to build, where to build, how to build, what to, you know, I'm a little bit confuzzled. I am going to go ahead and build a few civilians. Oh my God, there's so many building slots. I love that. This is the America I need. Now, in this mod, civilians factories do take up a lot. They consume steel. I don't know how I get more steel outside of trade. I do have this, which gives me fuel and rubber. But outside of that, again, like I said, I got no idea how I get steel. I've got no clue at all. Unfortunately, this is not Road to 56 where you can just build a steel mill. Although I wish it was. I'm going to build a bunch of civvies, bunch of mills, and start preparing the troops for a civil war. Because apparently it's going down, and it's going down big time. And here we go, State of the Union. With this, we make a decision. Pelosi didn't even read it, or more lives for Trump. Now, if we do more lives from Trump, we side with Biden, which allows us to play the Union of America, the PLA, the Patriotic Front, National Socialist Movement, and Atomwaffen. However, if we say Pelosi, we side with the American Constitutional Government, i.e. Trump. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Pelosi didn't read nothing. Side with Trump. Someone just subscribed over on YouTube. That was completely unplanned. Oh God. This is your sign to go and subscribe over on the YouTube. Anyway, now that I've done that, we now have this. Side with Trump, we've unlocked our tree. We have plans for the worst, which prepares us for COVID. Back the blue, which we need to wait until there's mass riots. Stimulate the economy, which we can't do until coronavirus has been fixed. So, of course, plan for the worst, fix the coronavirus, because we need no more Rona. Rona bad. Rona is very bad. Also, side note, I can get the Air Force as a leader? That's amazing. I didn't know that I could get the Air Force as a leader. That's so cool. And it's outbreak time. COVID is in full swing and I'm terrified. No. As you can see, there are little masks popping up all over the nation. And we have this down here, statewide coronavirus outbreak. And, well, the worse it gets, the worse it gets. And there's a lot more negatives that come with it. We can ban international travel, of which I'm about to do. And then after that, I just need to keep purchasing masks and mask production until I can actually do the focus for, vaccine. Wait, hold on. What do I do? Warp speed? Or do I do implement emergency measures? Operation Warp Speed. You know what? Yeah, the vaccine comes first. Also, side note, I have Capitol Hill. And here, apparently, I can choose how many people support me. So the whole of the Republican House support me. And 0 of the Democratic support me, which is great. In the Senate, there's 100 seats. And it's 51 out of 52 Republicans support me. 0 out of 46 Democrats support me. And 0 out of 2 independents support me. I might need to start putting some PP into this to try and help that turn that around for me after the pandemic has been fixed. Lastly, I've just discovered this approval rating. Apparently this is a thing. I need PP to keep my approval rating high. If it goes very, very low, then Trump has been certified president gets 0%. Biden has been certified president 100%. So if this goes to the bottom, we're gonna have Biden take over. I can't afford to do that. Low illegal immigration man in the picture, help me. I need you to help me. Give me PP. I need as much PP as I can get because my God, COVID is taking it all. Oh no. You know, I'm slowly starting to understand why Trump's starting to lose his mind a little bit, because this is bonkers. Like, I am trying to fight the pandemic, right? As you can see, I've nearly done. I just need to administer the actual vaccines and then we are perfectly fine, we're good. Coronavirus is done. I'm in the midst of trying to fix the economy, and then the rioters are popping up, trying to take over the Capitol, trying to turn Atlanta into a war zone. You know, it said something about Cleveland, and it's all on fire. The commies are taking over in Seattle. There's fascists rising in the prison, and neo-Nazis all over the place. What is going on in America? No, dude, honestly, if I was in Donnie's shoes, I'd be bald by the end of the year. I'd lose all my hair. This is way too much to deal with. I can't be dealing with this. My stress does not allow me to deal with this. Look, see that pop up? More anarchists. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Right, how many more states? 7 more states affected with coronavirus. Well, goddamn. How's my approval rating? We're at minus 15%. Well, that's great. Thanks, Biden. Stop acting like you could do better, bro. You'd probably croak at this with all the stress. This is ridiculous, right? Let me give the vaccine. Let me get people, like, healed from the corona. Then we're going to crush the rioters, end all the chaos. Then we're going to fix the economy even more. Then we're going to have our long-lasting peace and a lot of American oil, because I need my oil. Oil, you know what? Listen, sometimes nature healing people suggest having a herbal bath. Brother, I'm having an oil bath and it's happening in Austin. I don't care. I don't care. It's happening. And there we go. Like I mentioned at the start of the video, there's a civil war and it's happening in Saudi Arabia. Go forth to war, whether it be easy or difficult, and strive hard in God's cause for your possessions and your lives. This is for your own good, if you but knew it. The monarchy shatters, and because of that, the Kingdom of Arabia is now broken up into the Royal Arabian Coalition. I can't even English. The Arabian Republic, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia under Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, or Hezbollah, everyone's favorite party group. Yeah, that one. Honestly, the Saudis are a little bit occupied. Their neighbors in Yemen are a little bit occupied. The Ethiopians are a little bit occupied. The Afghanis are occupied. Brother, I'm just waiting for the rest of the Middle East to blow up. I'm waiting for us to blow up because we've got an expected civil war, apparently. I don't know, man. Listen, take your medicine. Just keep taking your medicine. Mary Poppins said it. Never mind. Coronavirus is gone. Woohoo! Right, now we have batons. Stop the rebellions, please. And yet another intriguing pop-up has just come to the screen. Elections are near. The year has been quite the test for President Trump. The outcome of this election will decide the nation's future and will serve as a referendum on the president's populist platform. Come on, another 4 years. That's what I'm hoping for, because not only have I finished the vaccine and I got our people safe, I'm in the midst of fixing the economy, and I'm also ending the Antifa chaos. I don't know why I started on chaos. It's all it is. As you can see, we're also going around and crushing the riots and the strongholds in all over parts of the UK. UK, USA. My God, it might as well be the UK. We're just as bad. Get it all sorted. Send in the police. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. And then once these guys are being removed and America is stabilized, I can finally heal the nation, recover from coronavirus, get an economy equity act, and then we can start season 2 of the Trump campaign. I suppose, maybe. I don't know what comes after this. I don't know if I could be president. And it's election time. 2020 election, Trump holds a rally. Sleepy Joe and his radical left agenda will end our country. I am the president of law and order. We must attack the so-called movement. So important. It's about unity. Our Christian values in America first. The polls say we're losing, but the economy says otherwise. Hard as a rock. I don't know which one to go with. They all say the same thing. You know what? Sleepy Joe, that sounds like a side swipe. It's not going to get us points. I am president of law and order. That makes us sound too authoritarian. So important. It's about unity, Christian faith. Some people might say that's a fanatic. People like money. People like the economy. The economy is hard. Make America great again. We are holding our rally. And how many more days do I have left? 42 days. Well, hot damn, that's not long at all. Now that's what I call a good win. Thanks to us having a high approval rating over here on this tab here and getting all of our things done, doing COVID, removing the protests, we have this. Trump declared victor in US president election. In a shocking turn of events in the US, Donald J. Trump is slated to be the winner of the US presidential election and become the nation's next chief executive. Many political science experts previously predicted that Trump would lose the election, especially on the heels of many pressing issues in US society. Trump has been certified president. It's official. The electors of each state have voted and Congress has come together and now it's official. Against all odds, President Donald Trump will remain in office and have a second term. My God, this is the point of no return. Please do not tell me that that is the Civil War notice. I really hope not. But we have defied the odds. There is no Biden turn. There is no Harris turn. Even though that's Harrisburg, I'm not sure if that's related or not. But all I need to do now is just go around, wait until I get enough command points and just shut down all of these riots and rebellions and just keep building up. Because America is strong. We fixed America. We're getting our American oil and everything is going to be hunky-dory. Long live America. Oh, wow. Okay, so according to the law, no wonder the Civil War actually happens. Because look, the inauguration of Donald Trump stood in the command center of Norad Shea Mountain Complex, surrounded by his wife and a gaggle of military officers, yada, yada, yada. Placing his hand upon the Bible, Trump repeated the oath, I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of president, blah, 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 blah. However, there was a small burst of applause and some photographers recorded it for posterity, but it was a far cry from celebration. They all knew that halfway across the country, Joe Biden unlawfully sat in the White House, taking the same oath and claiming an office he had no right to hold. So, he not only lost the election, but he also snuck into the White House and claimed to be president under the term. No wonder the Civil War's here. It's like, yeah, let's have a fair general election. Okay, I'm now the winner. Wait, my opponent's in my chair? Wait, why? So, there you have it. The White House is the capital. The United States Capitol building is here. Keep America great. And we now have the joyful, where is it? Let me find it. We now have this, the national schizophrenia. This is our new focus, our new status in America. This is, oh, good God. Okay, keep America great. Sure, let's do it, Donnie. I've got no idea what you're doing. Unify the GOP. Get it? Great. Brilliant. Inevitable civil war in 200 days. Oh, no. Oh, I was not ready for this. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know how bad it was going to be. Oh, no. And it's finally happened. The straw that broke the camel's back. The Democrats walk out of Congress. The Democrats, after their months of stalling Congress from working in its traditional fashion, have recently just up and left. Many media outlets have attempted to find a reason for this by asking Democratic leaders, but they have so far ignored any outreach. The government is collapsing. Remove support to strength. Remove opposition strength. Unlock new focuses. The straw that broke the camel's back. Let's see what brings it. Let's see what's coming. I've got new focuses. Maybe we'll see if they turn up. Maybe in a couple of days. We'll wait. Okay, well, I've got no idea what just happened there. For some reason, it's giving me like an end game screen or something. And then now we don't have it anymore. Who am I? Where am I? What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Is this me? American constitutional government. This is me. My capital's in Denver. I'm all the way over here, and they took over the government while I was away. The Union of America. Biden, listen, you walking scrotum, I guess. I don't know. He's old enough. You're gonna get it. Just what is going on, America? It's like I've got chicken pox. This is mad. What's my focus? I don't know what's going on. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. This is lagging like crazy, brother. It's so slow. It's so slow. Oh my God. Okay, right. So crack down on Denver. Cool. Reestablish civilian authority. Suspend the habeas corpus. Right. Core movement. Stabilize remnants. Unite the party. Defend American values. Okay, cool. Then we have the new Tea Party. Oversee officers. Fight the welfare state, liberalize the party, minimize the military. That does not sound like a good idea. And then we have the opposite scale, which is mediate with hardliners, appeal to order, secure the party, minimize militias, empower branch, embrace this. Okay, so that becomes the Patriot Party. These guys become the... What party is this? The Populist Party? This becomes the Liberalism. libertarianism, Then we have rally the patriots, which sounds like the right port of call. Right, you know what? We're going to go suspend, mediate. We're going down the hard path. We're taking it hard. But wait, hold on. No. Trump announces Denver as new legislative hall. Fiery, but most peaceful for now. Right, I need to get my house in order because my God, is this a shambles. And there we go. All hell has broken loose. Democrats refuse diplomacy. Trump was in his office in the temporary legislative hall in Denver. Pages were getting layered on his table. Hundreds of them. Each sentence was an ultimatum with extensive yet empty explanations on why he, his family, and all of his followers must be arrested and put to trial. He couldn't believe it. All those things they talked about all the time, human rights, freedom, democracy, gone overnight. Just where are they taking this? Throughout his history of doing business, Trump was dealing with this kind of recklessness for the first time. Exactly. National fury. Let's go. Trump addresses the nation. My fellow Americans. Tonight, our nation has been shaken by what we thought would never happen again. In unprecedented and unconstitutional violent move, the Democratic Party and other traitorous elements have violated the integrity of our state and attacked our forces loyal to our cause. God bless the United States and God bless you. With every state that falls to the enemy, national fury will grow. Hell yeah. It's time to get moving, people. It's time to get moving and grooving. We are at war with the Union of America. I do have my decisions available to reunify America, ease up conscription. No, everyone needs to be conscripted. I want to hold a small rally. Of course I do. I can get small arms markets, so I can go to Israel, Beretta from Italy, Kalashnikov from Russia, Zabroyovka from Czech, Heckler and Koch from Germany, and Norinco from China. We can also do the same for different nations down here for our vehicle market. But listen, I can't do that for one particular reason. I am broke. So no thank you. Right, let's get the push rolling. Our troops are looking good. I've got command points. No, I don't. I don't have any command points. John Kelly, I need that fortress buster ASAP, bro. Well, that's not very good. As you can see, they have supreme air power, which I'm not overly happy with. I have do I have anything in the bank? Do I have? Oh, I've got some. Okay, I thought it was all game over. We're not Jovered. We're not Jovered just yet. This is good. Get every fighter up. We're meeting them in the air. Also, these models are sick. Look at these aircraft models. These are so good. These F-16 like plus models are amazing. Whoa, we got an air. Yo, okay, paratrooper. I got paratroopers with a scar modeled in, bro. This mod, the Fire Rises mod, is awesome. I'm living this. This is brilliant. So we now have the choice to choose our new vice president. Because Pence ran away and we just got an event and he said, oh, please help me and my family. And I said, okay, so I'm too nice. So I brought Pence back, but now I've got the choice between 4 different people to make vice president. We have Mike. He's been such a trooper after I forgave him. No. Jim Jordan, very patriotic and loyal to the cause. He's great, gives us stability and war support. Marco Rubio. Now, I know this name. I don't know who he is. Marco Rubio is an experienced individual, traded blows with him in the past, but now he's totally our guy. He gives us political power, which is great, which is exactly what we need right now, but he gives us -7 stability. And then Byron Donalds, an amazing orator, very loyal, very hands-on, will get us support from black folks. I have no idea who Byron Donalds is, not a clue, but he gives us stability and resistance. And out of all of these, I'm probably going to go with Jim, just because he gives us stability and war support, and I feel like that's probably what we need the most now. So Jim Jordan, welcome to the fold. Now one of us. Now I just need to get my hands on some, ooh, West Virginia, about mama. And I need some of this. So if I can get some political power, I can start raising the militia, increasing our army, and then shoving forth into the lands of the Union of America, who are also being aided by Britain. Thanks, Britain. You're doing the wrong thing here, Britain. Well, that's to be fair. Tell me something new. Tell me something new. And as you can see, we've finally pushed into the lands of America, of Joe's America. Now, the reason this is because the Patriot Front and the National Socialist Movement have both just declared war on him and us. Now, I let my pants down a little bit, as you can see. The National Socialists are moving in and they're moving in hard. It turns out Bert Colucci is the leader of the Nazis of Detroit. You know, Detroit Nazis sounds like an interesting football team. And then we have the Patriot Front led by Thomas Rousseau, who seems to be American fascism. And again, he's taking on the Americans. We've got a good unit of them like bunched up down here, so we can worry a little bit less about this. Just clean it up. Joe will be done by the night. The Nazis will be done by the week. And the Patriots by the month. Everything's going gravy. Donnie's America's going good. Now, the reason why this is because militia support, Battle for America, arrested traitors, high militia loyalty. We are doing good because I prioritize the military focuses. Once these guys are all done and our military focuses are 1010% ready, that's when I'm going to go down political tree. That's when I'm going to go down industry tree. We are going to fix things gradually. Also, last point of call. I was looking at my advisors and I found this. Brandon Herrera can be an actual senator, a minister for our government. I know he's trying to become like local government or something, but that's baller. I got Brandon. Right, let me clean up Joe. Let me clean up the Nazis and let me clean up the Patriots, and I'll be with you in just a moment. And as you can see, we have now taken back America. Most of America is now in our control. Good old Sleepy Joe decided to surrender, and so did the Patriotic Front and the Nationalist Socialists up here in Detroit. However, when that war finished, this one started. The PLA decided to start on me, and they're significantly weaker than Joe, and I have air power, so they don't stand a chance, which is fantastic. Makes life easier for me. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to finish off the PLA. For context, the PLA are an anarchist state being led by Mark Bray, whoever that is, but he's the commander of chaos. As you can see, they're good at attacking, but they're terrible at defending thanks to their leader as well. But because of that, it is time for them to rest in peace. So we're going to put them to bed, taking the rest of this, and then all that remains is Texas, Florida, and then with Florida, it's the Southern Federal Command led by Roy Cooper, and then the Atomwaffen Division led by James Mason. These guys are a little bit crazy, it seems. So I'll get this wrapped up and I'll see you in a moment. Here we are now in the year of 2026, about to go into 2027. We are currently $374 billion in debt, which sucks because I did get this down to zero again at one point. We just have to get it down again. I'm currently in a situation with no manpower, very, very high occupied territories being against me. They are going down mostly in most areas. It just I kind of need a little bit in the sense of assistance, as it were, with manpower and equipment. That's going to come all in due time. I might have to spread my troops around. My focus trees are coming along quite nicely, given the fact of I've completed the industry, I've done most of the army, and I'm now pushing down the national leadership. I am doing this, however, work with state governments so that I can maybe go after the Southern Federals, the Atomwaffen, and Texas, and then once I've got all of America, then we can look outside of America. For example, China was at war, or is at war. I don't know if it still is. Nope. Okay, China was at war with Taiwan, and then Xi Jinping got ousted, and now there's Li Zuocheng. Russia is also now at war with Europe in the Grand European Russian War. Putin died of COVID apparently, and now we've got Dmitry Medvedev. The world is on fire, and we need to get involved, especially like south of our border. The cartels are fighting. This is kind of relevant because of recent news, but the cartels are fighting in an full-scale civil war. So clean up America, help the Mexicans. I think that's the game plan for now. So I'm gonna finish this focus and see if it can't land me some time to delve into Texas, the Southern Federal Command, and of course Atomwaffen. And then once all that's done, fix this rebellion situation, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll see what the future holds. Hopefully it's a decent future. I hope so. And I think we've finally done it. I think that's the end of the Grand American War. As you can see, State of Texas and Southern Federal Command are now our allies. I did that focus and it allowed us to puppet them and ask them if they want to be part of the Union. They said yes. Thanks to that, I helped them finish off the Atomwaffen, and now I have a decision. This decision, upon the many overwhelmingly amount of decisions that there are to take, this one here, Reunify America. I'm going to click this decision and it should pop up with a, there we go, America Unified. Palmetto State Armory secured, yeah. An all-familiar flag is raised above a scarred nation. Many had wished to see America in ruins forever, an angry mob stomping on the face of freedom forever. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. We pulled American out of the depths, ensuring neither the deep state or the terrorists would ever touch our homes again. What separates the winners from the losers is how a person reacts to a new twist of fate. This will unlock new focuses. Now, we are Grand America, capital back at the White House. Everything has been restored. What are these new focuses? Oh, wow. So it expands it all the way down here. Back in business, America first, giant wakes, American restoration, safeguard the nation, liberate the great north so we can go to war with Canada, rebuild the great American Navy, build a tomorrow forgotten farmlands, secure the South, going after the Mexicans. See, I think I'm going to go giant awakes and then just go full on Mexico, because if I'm looking at my neighbors, Trudeau or the cartel, which is the bigger threat? I think I'm going to say the cartel. So we're going to go down. I just need to focus now on building, completing my CIA tree, which I'm about to in 10 days. And then we're going to push further south into this focus. Again, I'm going to finish the focus, keep going down the right side of things, go to the giant awakes, finish these tree. In the meantime, I'm going to be building mill factories and civies like crazy, and then hopefully I will see you soon. The militias are gone. I've got an army to build. Let's go, baby. And it's finally happened, the end of an era. I got an event that basically said Trump A, Trump B, and I just clicked the top option. Since then, we now have this. Trump's farewell to the nation. As President Trump steps down from the highest office in the country, the White House published a final address. My fellow Americans, as I come closer to stepping down from leading this great nation, I wanted, together with you, to look back at what we achieved. And then basically describing everything that has just happened, this crazy mess. Then, with this era of Trump ends, but the next president will undoubtedly continue his legacy. Enjoy your well-earned rest and enjoy tweeting on your Twitter. We're going to click this. Come over here. It definitely continues the legacy because it's no longer a presidency. It's a dynasty. We now have Ivanka Trump as our prime minister. No, our president. President Ivanka Trump is the first female president in America. Would you believe it? Mental. So again, like I said, I'm just going to mindlessly go through all of these focuses, get everything all on the same page that I want it to. And then once we finished all of this, we're going to move south, finish off Mexico, and that's going to be our final hurrah. You know, I feel like I'm going to title this video Donald Trump, what was it? America, the Donald Trump experience. Because, brother, I tell you what, if I was in Trumpy's shoes, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I'd rather be like, I don't know, the foreign ambassador to Botswana or something. That sounds like a lot more lax political job than this. I could not be doing this for a living. Okay, so jumping forward into the year of 2031, and things are a little bit hectic. As you can see, we are still doing nothing. Europe is in another war with Russia. China is on their world domination arc, and we are doing nothing. Now, the reason why is it's taken me so long to finally get manpower back. It's taken me so long to finally get on the decaying and reintegration and yada, 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 but I feel like we're very close for that. Lastly, thanks to my focuses, we managed to get the Operation Crimson, Operation Green. These allows us to sort of invade Canada and Mexico. And you know what? I have the troops. I can't be bothered to wait anymore. My patience is basically gone. I don't really particularly care all much anymore. I'm going to divide these guys in half, build another, put these guys over here, have those guys have another option, wait for them to get into place, and then the second these guys are done, I'm launching Crimson. Just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Yeah, they're close enough. Go. Operation Crimson, 14 days, we're going after the Canadians. This is probably going to be a disaster, but in all fairness, I don't care. I need to get something going on. I don't have enough troops for this, but I'm going to do what I need to do. I need some action. Give me something, please. And there we go. The war has begun. The transmission from the USA. USA declared war on Canada. We are pretty equal in terms of army, but there are parts of my field that are completely left wide open, so this could be partially disastrous. I am hoping all goes well. I'm also going to click my tabs up here and come all the way down to my Department of Defense. Now, by clicking on this is going to give me a list gradually, eventually. Sorry, my computer is dead slow right now. My God, badly optimized games versus really crap CPUs, not a good combination. Basically, when the fury rises or when I'm not doing campaigns, I can do these, which is going to give me military boosts. And as you can see, I've got quite a few. So I'm going to use them to my utmost advantage. Right, Canada, let's get the job done. And as you can see, we are at war with the Mexicans. Now, the Canadians capped after a bit of fighting, but the Mexicans, well, Yeah, I was expecting more from the cartels, if I'm going to be honest. They, together as one unit, they outnumber me, but I was expecting way more than this. This is lackluster to say the least. I don't know what more to say than that. We're going to finish it off though, get these guys done, the Mexicans done, and then literally, that's the last thing for me to do, if I'm being completely honest. There's nothing else really for me to do. With my focuses under Ivanka, there's all I've got to do now is just carry on integrating the states. Once the states have been integrated, then do the Restoration Act where I restore everything, which is going to be through here, restored Chicago, which I need money to do, which means I'm going to have to idly sit here and just keep building civies and office parks until I have money to do that. And then outside of that, I'll unlock more focuses to rebuild the fleet, rebuild the farms, rebuild this, rebuild that. Inserts Operation Grey, which I'm not entirely sure what Operation Grey is, but that's probably another invasion force, probably European based, but it's 1932, guys. This has gone on way too much. Let me clean up Mexico and I'll see how I feel. And there you have it. In 18th of March 2032, President Ivanka Trump has achieved greatness for America. Mexico has been subdued. Canada has been subdued. There is no war in our lands. All we need to do is finish off fixing GDP, getting the jobs back in, and everything's all gravy. We've started to finish up with the integration of the states, and everyone is slowly working their way back in. And for all intents and purposes, I feel like this has been a very, very successful playthrough. With that being the case, though, it's 2032, like I did say. I've been playing for nearly 12 years, and it's very slow. There's not a lot for me to do. There is a Plan Grey, which I think might be attack Germany and the EU, but they're destroying Russia. I don't want to get involved in that. China was kind of, I think they've won their whole thing right here. It's a tie between them and India, but for the most part, China looks like they're going to be successful as well. And yeah, as it stands, two of the big great powers have come out on top. America and China. Russia's fumbling, so EU will take their place. But with that being the case, guys, I do think I'm going to end the video here, so thank you so much for watching. As far as being Trump goes, this is stressful. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But don't forget to, of course, click the like button and subscribe. I do appreciate the subscriptions, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. We're on the way to 10,000 subs, so be sure to drop a sub, drop a follow, all that fun stuff on all the other socials. But for now, I will love and leave you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. This has been super, super fun, and I really do appreciate this mod being suggested to me by so many people because it is definitely worth it. But until next time, guys, all the best, and have a good one. Ta-da!